Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 2nd of April 2014 market review. As you can see on the top here, the Dow Jones, the Nasdaq, and S&P 500. These are American indexes. They all closed positive on Tuesday evening. The Dow closed 74 points positive. It's actually very good on a level of 16,532 points. If you look at that chart of the Dow Jones, it's currently trading just above this red line that shows a bit of upward momentum happened. And the next high to be looked at or tested is 16,589. That was the previous high on this index, and that happened in beginning January, end of December. So look at this very closely. That is direction coming through to the markets now. Market seems a bit toppish, but they're currently still positive for Wednesday afternoon at 3:30 for positive opening as well. Let's see what happens through the course of the day. Going back to the newsletter, as you can see, Liberty Holdings, blue line is the share price, line A is like a resistance line now. That line A's price is 125 Rand at this moment. Expectation on the chart, as the newsletter is suggesting, is this is what we call a inversal head and shoulder pattern. You actually see the leg there, the shoulder, the head, the shoulder, and the expectation is that it could most probably break up. If you want to look at a share called Liberty, you could actually see the next high could be 126.35 if it breaks 125 higher, 126.49, 127.15, almost to a high of 133 Rand. It's almost on this level here on the chart. Next share called Sanlam. Now look at Sanlam here. This is what we call candlesticks. Still in the positive channel going upwards. Look at line A. Line A will be a level of approximately 57 Rand. Now, this share is currently quite on a high at this moment. For traders that wants to look at this share for profits, if they're in it, use line A as an exit level, and that price again would be 57 Rand. Expectation on the share, if it does come down, is the first bottom will be 57.06, 56.65 to almost a low of 54 Rand. Coming down to these levels here. They call this a lamp pole position. There's the high movement going up and suddenly sideways movement happening here. Line A will be the bottom of the lamp pole. Will it break it? There could be some downside in this specific share. J200, that's the top 40 shares in the JSE. As you can see, tested the previous highs again, and that highs was in March. Still in this positive upward channel. I'm just going to extend this two green positive channels here at the short term, and as you can see, there's the two positive channels still going higher. Now the big question is, could it break this 43,318 and go higher? Currently the top 40 shares are also a bit positive in early trade this morning. Let's see if it can hold and most probably break up. We'll start coming down again like previous movements here, but we will keep a close eye on this trade. First share to look at is BJ, that's the Barclays Bank. It's currently struggling to break this 153 Rand level. Currently trading at 149 Rand. Keep a close eye. Expectation is that it could come a bit down just to have a bit of a relief and most probably then pick up again. But it's quite toppish at this moment. Capitec. Yes, Capitec. Look at this. Very interesting. Now, she was testing this 197 for the last few days, and now currently it's closed at 197, so it's above the purple line. So we could see a small relief happening here in the next few days, chasing this share most probably back to the 200 Rand levels. My next high after that is about 205, 207. But let's see if it can come to this 200 Rand level and test it in the short term. Let's go quickly to retailers. Shoprite. Beautiful, as we expected, this 164, 165 level as we were talking about it. Big question is, can it hold here, start breaking down, or start breaking upwards further on with a bit of strength? As you can look at the indicators, still toppish. For the traders in it, expectation will be sell partly, or if you're a bit of emotional at this time, You can actually to get partly out as well. But the share is still doing wonderful at this moment. Woolies struggling to come to this level of 75 Rand at this time, currently trading 73.50. Still in the positive channel. Be aware, profit taking could happen in the next day or two, but so far shares still doing well. Truworths did struggle to go and break this 78, 79 Rand level to go to the 80 Rand levels. Let's see if the sustainability can hold here. As you can see, it did come a bit down, but let's see what the market does with it the next day or two. The 75 Rand will be like the exit level if the share doesn't want to continue to go further upwards in the short term. So please take note of that as well. Mr. Price, as you can see, look at this balance is going up, testing that 160 that we spoke about, doing exit at this moment, testing the previous highs. You could see a bit of a downward cycle happening here, looking at some indicators, quite toppish at this moment. Let's go look at the RSI, toppish at this moment, stochastics, toppish at this moment as well. Let's go look at the telecommunication groups like MTN. MTN is still in a positive channel going upwards here, trying to test the previous high of about 218 in this positive channel. Looking at these indicators, quite toppish. Looking at the stochastics, also a bit toppish. Look at the RSI, also a bit toppish. That is toppish. If they're high, they're toppish. You want to put this on a weekly chart to get a better direction. As you can see, this is the high of the previous high. So the share is still in an upward channel trading above this green line. That's the 21-day moving average. That's still positive for the short term. Let's go look at other shares like Imperial. Imperial did well, came to close to the 190 level, starting to come down. Do you see this red line? That's the 89-day moving average. That's about on a level of 184. If it breaks this 184 downwards, you could come back to this levels here. Looking at some indicators here, quite toppish, coming a bit down there. Stochastics, toppish at this time here. Looking at the RSI, also quite toppish here. Just want to see what the MACD looks like on this specific company at this moment. Yeah, MACD also quite high at this moment, above the green line. Normally, if you want to get a selling signal, when it breaks this green line downwards, that pattern down, but it's still positive in the short term. Let's see if we can break this 190 to go to 200 in the short term, definitely on the straight. Aspen also did well. As you can see, it's still trading above the green line here, the 280s. Please use this as a support level. If it breaks it, it could come further down to the market, and this specific share could come further down. Last share to look at is Discovery. Discovery did break the sideways channel upward through the 80s, testing this 85 Rand level. The big question is, this highs here, did it test it? Could it come back here or at a stage? Now look at this highs here. That's the highest, previous highs on 85 Rand. Every time it came to this 85, it came down back to this previous lows here, and those are the lows in the blue line. So let's see where it can take us in the short term. Last year that always gives us a bit of a breakdown or breakup is Vodacom, and looking at Vodacom, tested the previous highs there, coming a bit down. This green line here, the moving average of 21 days, will be very important to follow, as well as the support on the green line. Would it break it at any time here about 126, currently trading at 129, you could see downside or a bounce here and going further up. Traders, enjoy your day, and I will have a chat later on.